The idea that the moon might be an artificial satellite is not new to space enthusiasts, but it's not a conspiracy theory either. In fact, it originated from scientific research, as we'll explore in depth with compelling evidence in today's video. The moon's origin is thought to have resulted from a hypothesis that 4.5 billion years ago, a planet called Theia, roughly the size of Mars, collided with the Earth, resulting in ejected material that coalesced into the moon. However, things began to waver when NASA conducted a special experiment during the Apollo 12 mission in 1969, aimed at studying what lies beneath the lunar surface. Scientists placed a seismometer on the moon's surface and deliberately dropped the module onto the satellite before the spacecraft returned to Earth. The resulting impact, equivalent to 11 tons of TNT, left researchers stunned by the peculiar data transmitted back. The vibrations from the collision lasted for an hour, much longer than expected, and longer than any similar vibrations on Earth. The entire surface of the moon rang like a bell. When solid objects vibrate, the vibrations are quickly dissipated due to being directed towards the center. However, on the surface of the moon, vibrations primarily propagate horizontally and can last for approximately an hour. This phenomenon can only occur with wide spherical masses. NASA tried to calm the public by stating that the moon might not have water like Earth, which could explain the lack of dampening of the vibrations. However, scientists disagreed, as a solid and dense object could not produce such a bell-like sound unless it was hollow inside. What's even more mysterious is that in 1972, NASA conducted a similar experiment called Chapel Bell during the Apollo 17 mission. The details of this experiment are still classified by the Department of Defense and have not been released to the public 50 years later. The secrecy surrounding this experiment has only fueled skepticism among scientists about the moon's origin, prompting them to search for more valuable information to prove that the moon could indeed be an artificial satellite. Scientists have discovered uranium-236 and neptunium-237 in moon rocks, which is unusual because these metals have never been found in nature in their untreated states. Uranium-236 is a radioactive nuclear waste, while neptunium-237 is a byproduct of nuclear reactors. Moreover, the moon contains a significant amount of titanium, chromium, and zirconium, estimated to be 10 times greater than what is found on Earth. These metals are extremely hard and corrosion resistant, making them ideal for creating structures with long-lasting durability in space. Interestingly, there is a possibility that a metallic structure could exist beneath the moon's dusty surface. Scientists are puzzled by the fact that the craters vary greatly in diameter, but they all have similar depths that are shallower than any other known impact craters in the solar system. In contrast, if you throw two rocks of different sizes onto a sandy beach on Earth, the resulting crater's diameter and depth will vary. On the moon, almost all impact craters are of the same depth, regardless of the kinetic energy of the impact, as though a layer of super hard metallic material lies just below the surface. By piecing together fragments of evidence, we now have the necessary materials to forge the strongest metal structures right on the surface of the moon. We have also discovered an unimaginably hard structure buried beneath the moon's dusty exterior. This enigmatic structure emits a piercing sound, reminiscent of a ringing bell upon impact. It's impossible for these physical properties to exist if celestial bodies were solely composed of rocks and dust. The most puzzling aspect, however, is how radioactive isotopes came to be present on the moon's surface. It leaves us wondering if there may be more to our lunar neighbor than meets the eye. If these facts fail to convince you of the hypothesis that the moon is artificial, then keep watching. The moon is the most unique and extraordinary satellite that we've ever known of, with a perfect ratio in terms of distance, size, and rotation. In other words, it's so perfect that it's hard to imagine it forming naturally, and we haven't observed any other satellites like it in the universe. Firstly, the moon is unusually large. In the cosmos, Most satellites are only about 5% of the size of their mother planet, but the Moon is 25% the size of Earth. That's an abnormal ratio, but this size creates a gravitational force that stabilizes Earth's rotation. Without the Moon's gravitational pull, Earth's axis would shift 85 degrees every 100,000 years. With such a significant change, the polar regions would experience extreme heat or cold cycles of 100,000 years. Meanwhile, scientists assert that complex life on Earth would only develop in a climate stable enough for at least 500,000 years. Therefore, if the Moon didn't exist, Earth's tilt would change, causing a severe climate change that would destroy all life. In other words, our current civilization owes its existence to the Moon. Secondly, the Moon's unusually large size is perfect when compared to the size of the Sun. The Sun's diameter is 400 times that of the Moon, and the Moon is 400 times closer to the Earth than the Sun. This perfect ratio creates a fascinating effect. If we stand on Earth and look up at the Sun, the Moon and the Sun appear to be the same size. This coincidence is the cause of the rare and remarkable phenomenon of a total solar eclipse, which is considered extremely unusual in astronomy. Thirdly, the Moon's rotation speed is perfect for causing the tidal locking phenomenon. As the Moon is in a synchronous orbit with Earth and rotates at the same speed as it revolves around the Earth, we can only observe one side of the Moon. This is also a rare occurrence in the universe. No matter where the Moon comes from, whether it's natural or created by some mysterious entity, it plays an incredibly important role in life on our planet. I mean, the Moon is a perfect puzzle piece of Earth. Nowadays, with modern observation technology, we have yet to find a planet with a satellite like the Moon in the vast universe. So, what secrets do you think the Moon is hiding? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to support our team, and make sure you'll never miss an intriguing video. We've also got a video all about the Moon's mysterious facts. If you're fascinated by the Moon as we are, be sure to check it out.